You can get this complete Makita impact driver kit for less than $100, without tax, of course. How's it do performance-wise? We'll see when we get back. I'm Tim Johnson. This is Shop Tool Reviews. This is the Makita XDT13 1/4-inch impact driver. Now this is part of the LXT 18 volt family, and you get a 3 amp hour 18 volt battery with this kit. Now this also has the brushless motor in this impact driver as well. And aside from that, this is kind of their no frills approach at an impact driver. Makita's flagship product has a few more bells and whistles and buttons and things like that, but quite frankly, I like these very simple impact drivers because it still has a variable speed trigger that you get between 0 and 3,400 RPMs and 0 to 3,600 IPM or impacts per minute. Grab the throttle or grab the trigger, and based on how much you pull as to how much power you're going to get, how much speed you're going to get. Now a couple of the other features on this is the single-handed bit input. So in other words, you do have to use 2 hands to pull it out to slide the ring out, but to put a bit in, you can actually do it with 1 hand where you just slide it in and it's locked in place, so you don't have to pull the ring back to put the bit in. Also, compared to its older brother, so this is the old LXDT08 that's a few years old, but you can see I get a lot of use out of this as well. But some of the differences is the new one is a little bit shorter, but tip to tail, it's almost a full inch. The old one is 5.8 inches, almost 6 inches long. The new one is right dead on 5 inches. So you get a little more compact design. It's a little bit shorter and a little bit narrower here through the girth, if you will, but really not that noticeable. But you do notice that shorter tip to tail, which allows you to get into tighter places. Now, some of the better things that have improved as well on the new XDT13 is you can see the LED light. On the old one, you barely get any illumination there out of that single LED, but on the new LED chip light, it's quite bright. Also, you notice it stays on after the trigger is pulled, where on the old one, you had to hold down the trigger to get any light whatsoever. So a lot better light on that. Also on the newer one, on the newer batteries, you'll see here that you actually have an LED indicator on the battery itself, whereas on the older style Makita batteries, you did not have that. So again, this is the Makita XDT13, and you get the whole kit for $99 from Home Depot. That is really hard to beat, to get a professional impact driver, with the 3 amp hour battery, with a charger, and a carrying pouch or a carrying case, if you will. So this is a really good setup at a really good price, and you get a 3-year warranty. Now, how does it perform? Well, I actually put a half-inch adapter on it with my socket here, and actually tried it out on our I-beam. I torqued some bolts down to 120 foot-pounds, backed them off with no problem. Then I torqued them down to 150 foot-pounds, still backed them off with no problem. I even did 180 and 200, and it still backed them off. Now, do I recommend this tool to do that? No, this is a 1/4-inch impact driver. It's not meant to do that. But in a pinch, would it back off a lug nut? Probably. A stuck lug nut? Probably not. But again, this is not the tool for that. But for driving screws, for removing smaller bolts anywhere around an engine compartment, or even in the interior cars, all around vehicles, and then driving screws in the wood, things like this. This is a great tool for that, and for less than $100, that's hard to beat. So check it out at the Home Depot. Also, make sure you keep track of us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and have a great day.